Good morning, Divine Spear owner. Well, he ended up finishing 10th, didn't he? A closer margin to Sheik Theatre than he did last time. But as we suspected, it was a thoroughly competitive handicap, wasn't it? Just about every trainer in the country was down there at Sandown yesterday, and they all believed their horse was the one who was going to win the race. So he's lost absolutely nothing in defeat again yesterday. He really isn't a hurdler, is he? We bought him to be a chaser, and that's exactly what he'll be. He is learning this hurdling game all the time, but his best days are still ahead of him. In the parade ring before, he certainly was yet again a standout chasing individual. He's just a hand bigger than everything else in the parade ring, and he looked $1 million yesterday. So credit to the horse really for taking his racing so well. You know, we went from Ludlow to Doncaster 21 days, and Doncaster to yesterday was 17. So the plan now going forward with him is to give him a nice break. You know, sort of a month, 6 weeks on the before we see him again. So sort of 2 weeks in the field, and then start building him back up fitness wise again. Just enough time to sort of de-stress him, and so we don't end up souring him. And then Nicky suggested we probably just look at one more race with him, most likely a 2 mile 4 novice with a penalty again, just to give him that little bit more racecourse experience, that little bit more running in a field, and just general experience racing. And then next season we shouldn't really prolong what we bought him to be. We should probably just go novice chasing next year. You know, we did speak about if there's a bit of unfinished hurdling business, we might keep him hurdling because he's such a young horse. But after yesterday, I'm not sure what that unfinished business would be. So we're probably best just going novice chasing next season and seeing him in that sphere. Nico got off and reported. He was going as well as anything, wasn't he? Coming off the back and coming into the home straight. And Nico thought he was going to just pick up and come and win actually, but the horse just didn't quite pick up how he thought he would. It appears, for all we do act in the heavy ground, the horse doesn't really pick up on it. It was very dead and tacky ground yesterday. Nico said the horse just wouldn't pick up like he would do on a sounder surface. He travelled into the race and then didn't find for him off a bridle, coming into the business end of the race, which is quite frustrating. It was probably the result was probably multiplied by the back straight was there was even good parts in the back straight apparently, good parts of ground in the back straight. So he travelled fairly sweetly along the back, didn't he? Coming off a bend, he just encountered the proper heavy stuff, and that's, you can almost see the 5 seconds where the race goes from us winning to us losing. So that's what Nico's attributing it to. You could make a small case. We've asked too many questions in too short a space of time, but it was 40 grand to the winner, and I think he went off about 5th favourite for a race, so he certainly wasn't in the wrong race. We had to take our chance. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and all these cliches. So I really wouldn't be too downbeat about yesterday. It really was a competitive race. He isn't supposed to be running in a grade 3 novice handicap hurdle. He's supposed to be running in novice chases, isn't he? So like I say, we'll find a nice novice for him in 6 weeks. You know, wait until at least back end of May with him, and one more run and pop him to bed. Now, if you did attend yesterday, I'm sure you all had a great day. I know I certainly did. It was it was the reason you get into ownership, isn't it? Really, a big grade 3 at Sandown on a Saturday, where your trainer kindly spends 2 or 3 hours with you after the race as well. So that really was a great day. And so we'll like I say, we'll find that race for him, and we'll also be holding the normal open morning that we do in May time as well. Obviously that's still to be finalised, and as soon as we have a date and time, we'll pass that on. But it's likely to be around a similar time to that of Divine Spirit's last run. Okay, thank you for listening. and have a good Sunday.